Almost all my fig trees started with a cutting. Some rare fig varieties are expensive and difficult to obtain, so a foolproof rooting method is essential. I have improved my best rooting method and I have a video almost ready to publish. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on in your device so you don't miss it. There comes a time when the potted plants are ready to plant on the ground. Fig trees are not very demanding and can adapt to most soils. Nevertheless, clay soils with poor drainage, like I have on my place, are still a challenge. Some trees might die since the roots can rot in the winter. In the summer, the soil dries out and it gets so hard that it's difficult to make a hole, even with a pickaxe. The growth rate of most fig varieties in these conditions is very slow. Amending the soil with lots of organic matter helps a bit, and after a while, most trees will adapt to these conditions. Plants that are potted for a year or more tend to form circling roots. These must be removed at the point they start to circle before placing the tree on the ground. It's always best to plant a rooted tree 1 or 2 years after the rooting process. Older potted trees are more difficult to manage and can have a harder time to adapt. With younger trees, it's always a good idea to provide some kind of support until they are strong enough to grow unassisted. My fig orchard has more than 350 different fig varieties. The oldest trees were planted 5 years ago. I like to plant my fig trees in the fall or early spring, so they have the best chance to adapt to the new conditions. Rooted fig trees can start producing figs after 1 or 2 years. Full commercial production will take a bit longer. A small percentage of common fig varieties produce an early brebe crop around June-July. However, most common fig varieties are cultivated for the August-September crop, which has the best quality figs. Fig varieties that produce 2 crops are called bifera, and those that produce 1 crop are called unifera. San Pedro fig types produce 2 crops and are usually grown for the first crop, the brebe crop. The second crop doesn't mature without pollination. Smyrna type figs produce a single crop and must be pollinated to produce figs. The area must have wild, non-edible figs, known as Capri figs, with the symbiotic fig wasp, so the pollination can occur. Next month, I will publish an updated video with all the information needed to understand fig pollination. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Not all fig varieties can be grown in colder areas, but most can still produce very good quality figs with the right care. If you appreciate my videos, help me make more. Like, subscribe, share the video and leave a comment. Be sure to turn on all notifications on your device so you don't miss my next videos. Thanks for watching.